All right, guys. I hope you are well. It's Coach Bricks back. All right. And talk about, like I said, been trying to break down a lot of this health stuff. How do we keep people healthy? How do we maintain our health? How do we do that? Not just do the aspect of the physical part, but also the mental and the spiritual part, which I think are very, 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 very important components of this whole thing. And my question that I propose to people a lot of times is who's responsible for your health? Okay. Now, when I ask this question, 99% of the people will be like, well, myself. And they're correct. But then you service that out when you don't take care of yourself. Right. So we run to our doctor when we have a sniffle. Um, we have a fever, whatever. We run right away together. Or we go to the emergency room for this. Okay. Now, why, granted, most people know I'm not a big fan of the healthcare system, which I call sick care. The system does extremely well, typically in case of trauma or emergency. Okay, outside of that, I'm not a fan of it at all. When it comes to chronic diseases or anything, colds, nothing, it doesn't do a job. Okay, it pushes pills, it pushes that kind of stuff, which is not right. Okay, but this gets to the whole point and thing that I'm trying to get across is that you're responsible for your health. You alone are the number one cause. What you take in, how you sleep, how you exercise, how you spiritually get in the right frame. Okay. What's your mental capacity? What are you thinking mentally? These are all important things that go into your health. When you do these things extremely well, okay, man, the chance of getting sick are very slim. Now, granted, there's some outside sources that there's sometimes factors, I should say, that there's just nothing you can do. All right. They spray your food, they spray the air, they do these kind of things. All that kind of stuff definitely can lead to some of our sicknesses and our problems. But it's our job to make sure we're doing everything else correctly within our power to make sure. So when you go to the grocery store, I understand it's more expensive and I understand that it's difficult, especially in today's society, to eat organic as much as possible. And granted, some probably organic stuff probably has some pesticides sprayed on it from the field next to it, from the wind blowing. Okay. But at least most of the pesticides are not going to be nearly in the amount that you would get if you normally go. But people go right away and you go into the store, and I do it all the time, and look for apples. Okay. I can get some very cheap apples. Okay. But they're all pesticide up. All right. They're all sprayed. They're all everything you can imagine. Okay. It's hard for me to find the organic ones, and they're going to be a little bit more expensive. Okay. But at the end of it, I'm better off. Now, there's a lot of other things that just that for some reason grocery stores aren't selling it. I don't know if they can't get their hands on it or they just don't want to sell it. They want to just sell all these ones that are just chemical filled. I have no idea, but they have a very small section of organic, whether it's broccoli, cauliflower, fruit, whatever it is, and that's it. You have to start taking more pride in what you're putting into your body, from the meat that you put in. Okay. You can't be pumped of antibiotics and all that other kind of crap that's out there. Find a local butcher, find a local person that takes lean meat, okay, and you're sourcing it from the right places. And if you don't know, reach out. One of my good buddies, old strength coach, he doesn't do it anymore. Start up his own farm, does a phenomenal job in getting meat out. And he doesn't put all that crap into it. So I give him mad props for what he does. And like I said, you want his information, let me know. But it's our 100% responsibility. We can't keep running to the doctor to save us. That's not their job. They're not even going to save you anyway. They're going to give you a pill to mask whatever problem it is. So if I have diabetes, give me a pill so you can keep it under control. That's not the issue. We need to get to the root cause to eliminate that and extract it out and fix you. Cholesterol, same thing. The cholesterol numbers are all screwed up anyway. And I've talked about this before. We need cholesterol in the body. You need to eat more. Most people don't eat enough because what's the brain made of? The myelin. The myelin is about 80% of the brain. You need cholesterol. I'm sorry, all the doctors out there, they keep pushing all these bullcrap toxic pills on you. They're not getting to the root cause of what causes. Oh well, cholesterol is not the root cause of the heart problems. Okay, all this stuff. You got to start doing your own research. You got to start doing your own investigation. What you've been told most likely has been a lie. Listen, I've worked in this field. I've seen it, most of it, and I'm going to expose the strength and conditioning industry. Are we doing our job? Okay, that's one of my next videos I'm going to be put out. Okay, but for now, you need to take all that responsibility that you have. You got to put it into yourself, into your kids. Live a better life. Live it. Man, I'm telling you, these chemicals are messing not only with our physical properties. Okay, I'm telling you, they're messing with our mental properties. I don't care what anybody says, they're messing with it. All the vaccines that they're shooting into kids at such a young age, I'm sorry, it's messing with their heads. Okay. You think autism's on the rise because of just it just happens? No. There's reasons behind it. And they know it's a heavy metal thing. What about dementia? Another thing. Okay. Not enough, guess what? Cholesterol. Okay. Also, too many heavy metals in the brain. All these things are coming back and they're finding all this stuff out. Now they're not really posting it because they don't really want to tell you, because then you might do something different against what they want. You got to understand it's your responsibility. Okay. You and you alone can fix this. You and you alone can fix your family. You and you alone can fix your kids. Isn't that your job? If you're a parent, isn't it your job that you want to see your kids grow up, all right, to be healthy people, not have all these issues with their brains and not have all these issues with their physical part of it? Isn't that what we want? Then we need to start doing more. We need to start diving into it. From your cosmetics, ladies, all the makeup and stuff you put on, what's in it? You don't even know. From your sunscreen. Now I know people are going to argue with me on that one. Okay, what's in it? Most people have no idea. We're not taking care of ourselves. There's so many healthy things that we could do. The sun is beautiful for us. How many people feel better on a sunny day? I ask this question all the time. Everybody raises their hand. I never heard a person say, man, I hate it when it's sunny out. They might hate the heat, but they don't hate the sun. They love the sun. But then you're going to tell me that it's just harmful and it's going to kill us and it's going to do all this other kind of stuff. Come on. We got to start thinking differently. Okay. The sun brings us energy. The sun does that. That's what God did. He put this in the earth. So boom, it's going to grow. It's going to help you grow things, your crops, grow this, grow that. Boom. Yes, is rain important? No question about it. Water of life, God, boom, all this stuff. But you have to start understanding it. While I'm on the topic of water, what are you drinking? Tap water? Even some of your spring water. Most of that is chemical filled. You have to do better. I mean, the least you can do is get yourself a pitcher with, a filter system. It's not great. You'll filter a couple things out. There's so many toxic chemicals in there. What are you ingesting? It's your responsibility. Yes, is it more work? Is it more money? Yes, I understand that. And I wish I could say that we weren't in this world where they're trying to kill us all the time and they're trying to do these things to us. But you have to take it upon yourself. Okay? You have to take it upon yourself to fix these things. And it's a lot more work. Trust me, I know. That's what I do. Okay? When I got on this kick a couple years ago, it's a lot more work for me. It's easy to go run down and grab a bag of Doritos. Easy. Or, throw a microwavable dinner in. It's easy. But to do it the right way, it takes time. And it's tough. And you go back and look. I look at my parents. My parents used to make everything from scratch. My dad was phenomenal. My mom was phenomenal. They make everything from scratch. Grew up great. Now you look at kids of today and they're always having all these problems. So health is your responsibility. Don't substitute it. Don't push it off to anybody else. Don't go to your doctor all the time. No. Figure out what's wrong. There's many ways. I listen, I have a great recipe how to take care of a cold the natural way. Take honey right now. So this is what you want to do. Get a jar of honey. Okay. Take garlic, fresh garlic, cut it up, small cloves. Throw it into a jar, all right, an empty jar, and then pour the honey on it. Let it sit for about 20 to 30 days. Every day, every 2 days, open it up, okay, for 5 seconds, okay, and then close it back up. Okay, do that for 20, 30 days. There's your natural cough, cold remedy. It's natural. It's garlic, which is one of the best antioxidants out there, and honey is one of the greatest things you can have. If you really want something real powerful, you're going to have to spend a little bit more money, but it's called Manuka honey. It comes in from New Zealand. Phenomenal stuff. I put it on my bee sting, and I showed people this. I think it was a year or two ago. I put it on my bee sting. Boom, immediately gone. My daughter got stung by a bee. I put it on that as it started to swell. The little bubble started to swell. Put it on that. Guess what? Within 2 hours, gone. Wasn't itching, nothing. And that was just Manuka honey. There's so many things out there, but you got to be willing to look and do your own research. So health is on you. Start taking care of your health. That's why I do the Earthstrong program. The Earthstrong program is all based on that. It's based on the things that God created for us here. And then we just take them and utilize them naturally. I'm telling you, it works. I've seen it work in people. I know a couple of people that that have followed it. Okay, 2-3 years later, they haven't got a common cold. They didn't have the virus of 2020. They have none of this because they took care of their body. Now, it's work. They work out a lot. they eat right, they get the sleep they need, they do all the things necessary. And that's why I want you to reach out to me if you have questions. But the Earth Strong program is what it's all about. And we just continue with that. And when people follow it, they have incredible results. When they don't, when they deviate, then you start to see some breakdowns. But don't blame your sickness, your disease, your injury, whatever, on something else and then go run. Figure out what you can do. Okay? How to take care of yourself so you don't have these issues. I understand some things are they just happen. Okay? But get to the cause of why they happen so then it never happens again. Okay? So if I get a cold, why did I get a cold? Oh man, the week before, the 2 weeks before, man, I was eating a lot of cookies, I was eating a lot of that. Boom. Why do you think most people get sick around Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas? Did you ever think about it? Look at the crap you're putting into your body during those 3 holidays. Halloween, you're just putting straight sugar in. Thanksgiving, we just stuff our faces. And then Christmas, you have all this whole month where you're eating cookies and everything else. And we want to understand, we can't figure out why people get sick during that time. It's right there in front of us, people. It's just waking up to the realization that it's our job to take care of our health. All right. Reach out. Let me know. Check us out. All right. Coach Bricks. All right. Coach_Bricks. That's my Instagram. You guys can reach out to Dave, DAVA, at E as in Edward, X as in X-ray, S as in Sam, P as in Paul.biz. So Dave at EXSP.biz. Look forward to hearing from you. Have yourself a blessed day. God bless you. And let's get back to that health, man, that we need. Be blessed.